Wagwan friends, welcome back to the other side of the pond football channel. Let's get into it. A lot of things to get into today, guys. Very busy day. Massive news has broken out. I'm sure you can see by the thumbnail and you can hear the main topic today. Mudryk. Sir, we need you to stand up. We need you to stand up. But wait, we'll get there. We'll get there. Before I go any further, guys, please do the right thing. Help me out. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to be a bigger content creator to bring you guys better, more on the ground information. So do the things. Like, subscribe, do all the nice jiggly things that make us feel good. Thank you. Okay, back into it now, guys. I want to start off with Bino Gittins. So apparently we have tabled another bid for Jamie Bino Gittins. It's looking somewhere between 45 and 50 million pounds. This is getting silly now, guys. This is getting silly. This is getting really silly. You know, I want Jamie Bino Gittins. He seems like a really good player. He is a good player. Scored a bunch of goals. If I compare him to Jeremy Doku, who's playing for Man City right now, sort of very similar. Doku's, of course, a little bit more sense of gravity, lower to the ground, and more nimble, better dribbler. And Jamie Gittins is a goal scorer. He's a goal scoring winger. His numbers are better than Doku last season. So I do want Jamie Gittins, but I'm not paying no 45, 50 mil. But I guess it's not my money, right? It's the club's money. So the club will see fit to pay what they want to pay. But I really think who's this? Joe Shields, because Joe Shields is the one in charge of the Man Cityfication of Chelsea, right? Where all of our players are coming from the Man City youth system, or have played through the Man City youth system, or through Enzo Maresca, or so ever, you know, Cole Palmer, Romeo Lavia, Jadon Sancho. Who else? There's a bunch of these players. Tosin Adarabioyo. There's so many of these players that come from Man City or played in that Man City team, and Gittins is the next one, right? So I think we should be very careful in how we're gonna approach this signing. I'm really still upset about the Mike Mignon signing, because we just all of a sudden walked away from Mike Mignon over £3 million, you know, but we're willing to pay over the odds for Jamie Bino Gittins. It makes very minimal sense to me. It makes very, very minimal sense to me, you know. So that's my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section, please. I'll be very interested to hear, because I always want to hear you guys' points on what you think about this. I think Bino Gittins for 50 mil, it's silly, okay? It's silly. We can do better. We can do it. We can find a different path. We can pay cheaper. I don't see this hardball we play with AC Milan, or we're calling your bluff, AC Milan. We're calling your bluff, but we won't call Borussia Dortmund's bluff. Borussia Dortmund have Carney Chukwuemeka right now. You know, they owe us a bit of a favor. They have a great player of ours. We've let him send out on loan. So I think we need to evaluate how we're gonna go on about this transfer with Jamie Bino Gittins. That's it. Now, an exit. I want to speak about Joao Felix. What do we do with Joao Felix, guys? What do we do with players like Joao Felix? What do we do with players like Raheem Sterling? Where do we send these guys, bro? Where do we send these guys? I really see us next season still having these guys on the books, and especially Raheem Sterling still paying half of his wages for him to go play somewhere else. It's a very sticky, precarious situation that we found ourselves in with these players. So we just, I guess, have to do the best we can. Now to the juicy news, to the news that I thought was going to break months ago, but I just got this is the scoop, guys. I'm plugging you guys right now. I am so plugging you guys right now. So I'm trying to find this information out real quick, or pull up this information for you real quick. Official. Mudryk charged by the FA for anti-doping violations and could face up to 4-year ban. We confirm that Mudryk has been charged with anti-doping rule violations, alleging the presence and or use of prohibited substance in terms of Regulation 3 and 4 in the FA's anti-doping regulations. As this ongoing case, we are not in the position to comment further at this time. So we know that Mudryk was found with a substance melodonium, which from what I hear allows you to have more oxygen flowing into your blood vessels and just does all the things. It's a doping. It makes you perform at a higher level, right? So I'm a recreational football player. Didn't make it very high to any decent level, but I played rugby. I played rugby at a very high, decent level. I was a very good rugby player, played rugby at a high level. And I remember when we did our testing, sample A and sample B are taken from the same urine. I remember you used to pee in this cup. They give you a cup, then you go and you have to pour your pee into the secondary cup, and you seal both cups and you give both cups to the nurse or the physician or whoever is taking your urine sample. Both cups are labeled sample A, sample B, put into two separate containers, stapled together and sent off for testing. So Mudryk's B sample was always going to be the same as the A sample all the freaking time, So as soon as he hired Paul Pogba's, because remember Paul Pogba had a doping situation himself. As soon as he hired Paul Pogba's lawyers, is when I realized, okay, I see what you're doing, Mudryk. You're gonna try bury this under investigations and alleged this and alleged that, and try delay as much as possible the information to come out, but this was inevitable. So as soon as Cole Palmer had taken Mudryk's number, we now know Cole Palmer's wearing the number 10 jersey. As soon as that happened, I knew this was confirmed. I knew this was just a matter of time before Fabrizio Romano or somebody else breaks the story that, listen, Mudryk is cooked. You know what I'm saying? Cooked. So yeah, it was a very precarious signing from the beginning, guys. I don't really like to get involved too much in politics, but this was a very political signing. We had just been taken over after the Ukrainian war, and what do? We buy Ukrainians best prospect. And I don't know how much you guys know about international sports and Eastern Europeans with, I don't want to say, with the limits that they push when it comes to the rules and the regulations of what you can put in your body when you're going to go perform at an international sporting event. So, man, I feel bad for you, Mudryk. I'm a Chelsea fan, though, and I want Chelsea to move forward. So I want Chelsea to move forward past it. Take the L. Take the L. Take the L, Chelsea. Take the L. What you going to do? Take the L. Cancel this guy's contract, move on with life. We're speaking about Bino Gittins and all these other players, Malik Fofana's. We have some updates on Malik Fofana, by the way, too. Apparently, Chelsea have made major inquiries for this young man. I spoke about it in the video yesterday. You guys can see my video yesterday if you want to have my comments on Malik Fofana. It's in the video yesterday. Do check that video out, please, if you guys can. Yeah, so let's get to the next topic. Let's get to our next topic. Next topic, apparently Miles Lewis Kelly signs a new contract. As a Chelsea fan, it scares me. It utterly scares me to believe I could live in a world where Arsenal have Victor Gyökeres, okay, Rodrigo, this beautiful team they have, and then we have to compete with these guys. Man, I despise Arsenal, guys. You guys have no idea. I have a deep-seated hate for Arsenal. I do not like Arsenal. So, speaking here about them and being, I mean, I know they're better than us. The team is a little bit more ahead than us. So speaking here about them attaining these levels, pulling these levels players. It's something I just don't want to think about right now. I just don't want to think about it right now. I don't want to think about it right now. I just don't. I really do not want to think about this right now. Okay, guys. I mean, I don't want to keep this video too long. Thomas Frank has arrived at Spurs, which is, I don't know. Should we be afraid, guys? Should we be afraid of Spurs? Should be afraid of Thomas Frank? No. Daniel Levy comes out the other day saying, I think I'm going to win the Champions League and win the Premier League. I'm like, bro, do you understand that you are talking about Spurs here? Like, Spurs? Maybe the next 50 years. Maybe the next 100 years. They ain't winning shit. They ain't winning shit. But yeah, guys, as I said, I don't want to keep this too long. I do want to speak about João Pedro just a little bit. Apparently, we have been inquiring about João Pedro. I don't want any more Brighton players. Brighton have rinsed us enough. Keep your player, Brighton. No. Keep your player. You've rinsed us. Done. Finished. You're going to rinse us with another whack-ass player, for a bunch of money. I mean, Moses Caicedo worked out pretty well. Cucurella worked out pretty well. But leave us alone, Brighton. We don't want João Pedro. I want Mohamed Kudus. Bring me Mohamed Kudus. Bring me my African friend. Bring me my African brother. Huh? Come on. I don't know how, by the way, I'm seeing Barcelona making all of these signings and making... Guys, aren't Barcelona broke? Why Barcelona making signings? Huh? Why Barcelona making signings? How do they have money? A lot of corruption in football lately, guys. I'm telling you. We gotta keep our eyes. I'm here to be the watch for the shit. Gotta keep our eyes, because a lot of corruption is happening on football. I see Liverpool getting rinsed for Florian Wirtz. Beautiful. Because we've been at war with Liverpool when it comes to transfers. Raising the price for Romeo Lavia. Raising the price for Moses Caicedo 2 seasons ago. You guys have been bad. So yeah, get rinsed. Get done. Anyways, I won't keep you guys too long. It's been great information. Great to have you guys. Great to talk to you guys. Great to be in this space. Always, I love making content like this. I love making content for you guys to watch. Please be available. Be here. And thank you so much. Like and subscribe. See you guys soon. Bye.